Yeah.
Okay, good. So I will start the sharing, okay? So today I will walk you through all the steps of the OPNV, of the NFV workload. Basically, it will show the ability for a manual to deploy a VIMS on an OpenStack. So the manual here, we will use OpenO. The whole steps consists of 10 steps. Firstly, it will deploy the OpenO Docker containers. Then it will create the security groups. Also, after that, the security rules will be created to enable all kinds of ports. Then it will deploy a virtual machine on the OpenStack and install the Juju. After that, the Juju will be connected with OpenO and OpenStack. The fifth step would be configuring the OpenO with the VIMS topology definition. Actually, all these six steps will taken care of by the OPNV Opera project, and we are leveraging the project here. After OpenO is deployed, we can call the OpenO REST API to deploy the VIMS Clearwater. After that, we also leverage another OPNV project, which is FunkTest, to test the whether the VIMS Clearwater is working or not. Once it is verified, we will able to create the user on the Alice node, which is one node of VIMS Clearwater. Then we will get our calling number. So we were able to make a phone call free of charge. So is that cool? Okay, as the time is limited, so I will skip the steps of deploying OpenO, as it will trying to pull more than 20 Docker images and also the OpenStack images. So I will use an existing OpenO to show the ability to deploy the Clearwater, and we will also run a test against that deployment. Here you can see I'm in the OPNV, in the NFV workload. I will run the Ansible. So it will take about, if we are lucky, we will able to get the deployment in the next about 30 minutes. So while we are waiting, we can try. Before this meeting, I deployed another Clearwater deployment. So how about we make a call to Zhipeng to check out how he is. So I will log into a remote desktop and launch the SIP client. So Zhipeng, could you launch your SIP client as well?
Yes, I have already done that.
Okay, good.
So the client on Helen's virtual machine and on my virtual machine connected to the virtual IMS that
Yes.
Helen has already deployed, and she will make a phone call using the client. Then basically, that will use the SIP protocol through the VMS. Okay.
Yes.
And
thanks.
Yeah. So after she calls me, I will mute my conference tools so that you guys could actually hear me from the SIP client. Okay.
Yes, I will also mute mine. Mine as well.
You don't need to mute it, because if you mute, then nobody could hear us.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I will just mute. Okay.
So let's try our luck here to make a free call. Oh, Oops. Oh, what's the problem? It's trying to. So I have to restart it. Zhipeng, can you try also relog into your state client? I think
Okay.
there could be something wrong with. I will try to log out it.
Okay, I'm online again.
Okay. Let's keep our finger crossed.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure if you can hear me.
Yeah.
So this is you're connecting to another machine?
Sorry, I just hear some BB.
Oh, okay. This is Tom.
Hi.
Looks like you are connecting to another machine, right? What is this machine? You're using a remote desktop.
And this is also a virtual machine. The reason why I'm using this machine is I am outside of the library, so I have to use a VPN. You can see my VPN here, but the remote desktop is the virtual machine that is inside the VPN.
Okay.
In this way, we will hear the voice.
Right. Okay. So this machine, this virtual machine you connect to has nothing to do with this the workload, right?
Yes.
The workload actually does not create this machine you connect to, right?
No. This machine is just for the VPN issue, a temporary solution to the VPN issue. You know,
right.
If we connect outside the VPN, there might be a chance that we cannot hear the voice.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand your workload actually will create six virtual machines. Is that correct?
Actually, it's let me show you. It's more than, it's about 10. It's 10 machines.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it would be helpful if you show the Horizon dashboard to show that when you run this workload, what actually is happening in OpenStack. I think that will be helpful. I don't know if that's possible.
Actually, there's some you can see the ongoing log by printing them out. We are providing the log, so you can see it just like this.
Okay.
Yeah, so she run it on the server, so we don't have a Horizon UI.
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, if you can use the, I don't know, OpenStack client to show that.
I think she's showing the log.
Oh no, not this one. Yeah, this is the log. It is checking. Oops. Okay. So this is a log given by the func test. It will give you the status of the deployment for the Clearwater.
So we are, the workload calling something else, creating those VMs, right?
Yes, the workload is basically the OpenO is leveraging the Juju here to deploy all the nodes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out this because when I run the workload, it just failed. As I indicated in my comments for the patch.
Yes, it seems to me that you are running into some the directory issue, right? But the code itself should be able to create all kinds of directories. And also today I refactored the code here by put everything on the wrong directory of. Then I think you will be fine to try it out again.
Okay. All right. So total of 10 VMs. So
Yes.
I think if you're just using a default, cloud, OpenStack cloud, you may run into the issues of the quota limits. So
yes.
I think by default you only get 10
yes.
VM per account.
Yes, but we modified the quota to 20 during the deployment.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If somebody else trying to run this, you have to make sure you increase that.
Yeah, we did that in our code.
Okay.
I think it's also part of the specificities for the NFV clouds.
Yeah. You can see 1, 2. It's 10. Oh, not including the demo one. It's.
Yep.
It's 8.
1, 2, 3.
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, except for the demo one.
It's the Juju client VM. Is that also part of it?
Yes, this is our Juju VM that I was talking about, which is this one, the step 5.
Okay.
Step 4 and 5. So once Juju VM, so on this VM, Juju client is installed on it, as well as some specific configuration for the Juju. After that, it will deploy a Juju controller, which is, I think, something like the worker in Kubernetes. It will actually do all the work to deploy all the VMs.
Okay.
And the Juju itself is using the OpenStack client to run everything.
Okay. So since I don't really have a lot of knowledge on NFV, so what main function this workload could demonstrate?
I think it is showing the ability for a typical NFV workload, and it uses the manual to deploy a VNF solution. So the manual here is the OpenO, and how to say, we just in the IT, we can put it in an software way. It uses a manual to deploy the network service cluster, and for that cluster, it can serve as the telecom network service, which it can provide the phone calling.
Okay.
So the workload here consists of the mono part, which is OpenO for NFVO and Juju for VNFM. And the other part of the workload is the VNF, which in this case is Clearwater, which is an open source virtual IMS, which is basically a SIP server. So when Helen and I starts a SIP client on two separate virtual machines but share the same subnet, we could like actually do the video call to each other.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So this is all internal. We cannot just pick up the phone and call you guys. Right?
Yeah. This is internal. Otherwise, it would be illegal.
Right. Okay.
Actually, all the numbers should be created by the same Clearwater. So that is to say you cannot make call across different Clearwater. So just in our reality, you cannot go directly from AT&T to Vodafone or any other operator.
Right. Okay, that makes sense because if actually it's like a real phone, then that's the part actually I couldn't understand. But yeah, I think what you showed makes sense to me.
Yes.
Okay, so shall we do the phone call demo again?
Yes.
Tong?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, Helen will call me from her SIP client, and I will mute on my Zoom client, and then you guys should be able to hear me only through my SIP client. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
I got here.
Hi, Zhipeng. How is it going? Yes.
I couldn't hear Zhipeng.
Can you guys hear both of us?
I can only hear you.
Okay, but you can see the voice is
yeah, right. It says connected. That's what the Chinese term says. I don't know if anybody
sorry
else.
for the OS configuration.
Yeah. Okay. It says connected.
How come we can't hear the other person, just curiously?
I don't know. It was, on the Helen side, is it because the volume is too low or what?
Okay.
The volume is a bit low, and
You're using the speaker, right? No.
No, I'm using the headphone.
No.
I don't have the speaker.
I'm using the headphone and nobody can hear.
I don't think we're gonna be able to hear.
Sorry. I'm using not a laptop, so I cannot use the speaker.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're in, okay, the server desktop. Okay, well, that's a little bit.
Unless you want to take the headphone off and put the ear near the mic.
That should work, yeah.
Let me see.
Start talking.
Otherwise, I have to trust Tong's Chinese that he really knows it says connected.
Yeah, you see the three characters?
I see them.
Yeah, that says connected.
Thank you, Tong. I'm going to have to agree with you.
Yeah. The voice
totally clear for me from the start.
What?
Oh, yeah, nah, just joking. I was just saying that it was totally clear that it did say connected from the start.
Yeah, the voice indicator stopped flashing, so I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good indicator or what?
I'm willing to give Helen the benefit of the doubt.
You gotta believe me.
So Tong, we should they should show this to Mark. They might have a place for this. This is a very exciting demo, yes?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think we ought to have Mark see this one too. How many people can run it though?
What do you mean by
on what?
Well, I mean, everybody we think can run the Kube demo.
Yeah.
For this Interop challenge demo, was it just the NFV folks who could run this? I mean, or could all 14 vendors run this? I kind of missed that. I've been traveling a lot.
I think Helen has written down some of the extra requirement for the hardware, for the memory setup, you know. So, but basically,
I mean,
any pod that is running the OpenMV release should be able to run this demo. And actually,
but they said there like it would take about 3 minutes. Isn't it too much for the keynote demo?
Yeah. So we could skip that. For example, just show the voice calling. So the interoperability, I think the interoperability for NFV workload demo we could show is that we could make the phone call on different OpenStack versions. Well, that would be like different OpenMV releases. Then it would be like showing the community that with the same NFV workload, it could actually interact with the northbound API of different version of OpenStack and will be just fine. And the practical, the meaning for the product side is that for NFV usage, OpenStack is actually we could do the interop between different versions because that is like the major interop problems that operators are facing, I think.
So Tong, I mean, the key thing on this one is really how many people can run it. When we can have a whole bunch of people run it, then I think it makes a really good demo of some fashion and something we want to at least give Mark the option to somehow plug in somewhere in his world. Yeah. But I want to make sure it's more than just one or two vendors that can run this. All right.
Yeah.
So when you show me 6, 7, 8, 9 folks running this, I'm going to feel a little bit better. Does that make sense?
Yeah. See, that's the reason, Brad. That's the reason why I wanted to see the demo first. Earlier, I asked how long this takes. I wasn't sure it says 13 or 30.
Which is it? 13, right?
Right. I don't know if it's 13 minutes or 30 minutes. If it's 30 minutes, this is out of question.
Right. But Helen might have a way. It sounded like they could do like a subset version of this demo or something.
Yeah. So we could skip all the installing of Juju and OpenO and all that, and we could go directly to the demo of the phone calling. Right.
So that's the second part. I was a little bit concerned because you were using an environment which uses a SIP client. That's that assume that can run on any of VMs. True? Yeah. Okay. That client is also open source. VM running that, right? Yeah. Okay. So do we have all Windows images we can use?
We don't. No. That should be just a SIP client, isn't it? Anyways.
Yeah,
I don't know if that client can run on other platforms.
I think we should be able to find a Linux version of that because it's a very basic SIP client.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I think the challenge probably is to set up the environment to actually make a phone call, and how do we successfully show a conversation get started?
Yeah.
So for SIP clients, there are, for instance, in Linux, Limphone. Actually, I'm using that one, so that should be okay.
Yeah, it supports all kinds of platforms. You can have it on Ubuntu, Mac OS, as well as Windows and other Linux.
Right. I would prefer the workload that actually does all the setup. include the client? I mean, we should be able to do that. Then run the workload and everything set up, ready to actually make phone calls.
The problem is that the client is not part of the NFV workload. So the NFV workload.
Can you add something? Can you add like steps, create a VM, set up the client?
No, it's just practically speaking, the client should not even be in the like same physical location with the NFV workload, because we usually run the NFV workload in the what we call the central office or the core network data centers, and the client is actually on the customer side. So it's not like we are not able to do that. It's just logically it should be on different side of things.
I understand that, but how everybody else can run this? I don't think I can set up a client and know how to configure to
actually, I think the configuration won't take up too much time. It only input some numbers and click some options. This is you can see you need to.
Hello.
Put the